What's up, everybody? I'm the Manadork. I don't have a catchphrase, and today I don't have a standard deck either. We're going to do something a little different and play Brawl today. So they came out with the alchemy cards for Thunder Junction, and my heart was captured by a young lady named Vona de Iedo, the Antifex. 2 white, black, black for a 4/2 legendary vampire cleric knight. She's got Menace. And when she enters the battlefield, destroy target non-land, non-token permanent opponent controls. Then, if we want, we may discard a card. If we do, conjure a duplicate of that permanent into our hand, and the duplicate perpetually gains mana of any type can be spent to cast this spell. So I'm not going to go through the entire deck card by card today. Just know that we're going to try and abuse the come into play effects, both with Blink and with the quote unquote scam cards like Undying Malice. And then we've got a bunch of other creatures with enter the battlefield effects that we'll also try and be using over and over again. Just a couple to wet the whistle. Chupacabra Echo. What else we got here? Unscrupulous Agent. Guardian of Girapur to blink stuff. Holy Cow. Inspiring Overseer. I'm sure you get the idea. Alright, I'm going to go find an opponent. That'll give you a chance to find a like and subscribe, and I'll see you over there. Let's take the free mulligan, see if we get a little more mana. We do. We don't have anybody to bring back, but we'll try it anyway. Land. Opponents on Borborygmos and Fibblethip. And there's a guy we can bring back. Mindstone. Wayfinder, alright. Get our free card. And the turn. Landfall, gain a life. Alright. Block there. Not dead after all. And let's drop an Elas. And we're going to hold our position. And they're going to bounce it. Sure. Druid class. Landfall, they gain a life, and we'll worry about the other abilities when and if they get to that point. Let's block. And we'll just trade. We're not going to worry about saving them right now. Thresher again. And the turn. Couple life for the opponent. Never land. Gain a life and draw a card. Alright. Will they never learn? Kick you out of here. And we're going to discard. Not so much because we want that card, but because we're trying to fuel the Chupacabra. Get in for 3 double strike. Pass it back. Fibblethip doing things, alright? Let's read them now. Whenever they enter or attack, draw a card, discard any number of lands. When you do, they deal twice that much damage to target creature. Alright. No discard from the opponent. Sure thing. Get in with just you. Oops, you gotta wait for the double strike to happen. Exile a card from their hand. Pass it back. Alright, now they're on the Brushfire Elemental. They're allowed to do that. My guys can't block this turn. Sure thing. I don't want to block you anyway. Let's get that elemental out of here. That's enough for this opponent. We can try this. 4-color Omnath. Start with a point. Opponent goes searching for a land. One of those island type lands. Alright. Get our idol out here, get some mana acceleration. Landfall, +1/+1 counter, and gains flying till end of turn. Alright. Corpse Knight. End the turn. And fly over for 2. You're just going to wave at me. Alright, they get their Uro. And another land. So that's going to be 3 flying at us. Look, we can do land stuff too. On those basic planes. We get in for 2. What do we got, opponent? Migration Path. Looking for a couple lands. That guy's getting a little big. Let's cut him back down to size. Send everything. Let's hide that dude. Pass it back. Now, as soon as they have an Omnath out, they're going to have a turn where they go nuts. So we got to cross our fingers here. See, there we go. And draw. And that's all they're doing? Okay. Let's try for a Vona. And that stings a little. All right. Let's go find ourselves another black source. And we're not attacking into that. And that is an Elish Norn. Omnath is doing Omnath things. No blocks. She doesn't do anything, but she will block an Omnath. If we make it that long. Primeval Titan does all his triggering. Omnath does all his things. The Valakut does its things. And we're going to give it to him. Yes, we like this one. Command Zone. Tower, rather. I don't know what it is. I never play the card. Altar of the Brood. I gotta assume that's important. It's important enough that they're gonna swan song it. Which I'm actually fine with. Because we'll get rid of it anyway. Alright. Set it to white. Let's refresh my memory. Whenever another non-token enters under your control, investigate, sacrifice some clues, and you get to steal stuff from me. All right. Let's go find a land. And we will drop a fortune. Don't need the fake, but we will keep the guardian. Come over for 3. Pass it back. Eldritch Evolution, alright. And we'll find a big dude. Who's it gonna be? And the Oscar goes to... Sure. Ashaya. You got a bunch of tokens now. Let's get rid of Ashaya. All right. Submit both of those. Oh, it's up to 1. All right. That's still some triggers. I don't need you, but we'll take the land. And we will pass on the sack. Beast Whisperer. Alright. They're going to investigate again. Alright, they're going to steal some stuff. Wow. That's the luckiest I've ever been unlucky. Alright. Gonna send that one back. That's got more land, so we'll keep it. Now we just need to find somebody for Fortune to play with. There's somebody. Don't want either of those, I think. Alright, they make a Death Touch Snake. No attacks. Alright. They got a general. So what do we do here? Take the general out of the equation. Get rid of you because you're going to be a little bit before we're ready for you. Come over. Let's see what they got next. Lark Aspirant. All right. Sanctuary Lockdown. All right. No blocks. Pay 3 life. Get rid of that thing. Saddle with that. Send everything. Get rid of the snake person. And that's all we needed. Yep, we'll try it. Horsey, what you doing? You shouldn't be out here. There we go. Brawl and Karizev. We know that guy. Let's get rid of that guy. What do we got, opponent? Third land? Cool. What you gonna do with it? Thing can't be blocked. Discard non-burial rights. Get in. And looking at our Vona. They have a burn spell. We'll find out. That is a raptor. I will trade. Decline putting it in the command zone because we can just unburial rights it. Get in for 2. Make the guy we stole. Pass it back. This is a 1/3. Can't be blocked if we commit a crime, which this deck can do on occasion. When it deals combat damage, we draw a card. Sure thing. We choose that one. We get rid of a swamp. Come over for 3. And we crimed, so we get to draw a card and replace our swamp. Alright, 5 lands. Let's make something happen. I got faith in you, opponent. That's that. Send it away. Probably should have sent it during our turns. We'd have the crime, but maybe I. Oh no, it's the unblocked if we did a crime. All right, let's make that thing. Gain a little life, draw a little card, play a little land, end the turn. What do we got? Laboratory Brute. We're going to mill 3. All right. We'll find another black source. We're going to blink that thing. I'm going to hide that. So we've got our crime. And they've had enough. And that's our deck. I had a lot of fun playing this. Now, granted, I didn't see every card over the course of my games, so I can't vouch for everybody. What I do know is that, where'd he go? Fortune was definitely our all-star. Blinking every turn, scrying, fixing our draws. He was just a complete beast. Pardon the pun. The guy that underperformed the most was a tie between the Chupacabra Echo and the Hollow Marauder. We never quite got to a point where we had enough stuff in the graveyard for them to shine the way that they want to. So we'll try and find somebody else, and we'll find a new home for those two guys. But I had a blast playing it. I hope you had a blast watching. So if you're still here, thanks for joining me. Thanks for making it to the end of the video. Thanks for hanging out and watching me play some games. Feel free to comment if you like what you saw, or if you want to see me do something differently. Don't forget to like the button and subscribe to Smash, or whatever it is you do to show that you appreciate the video. And I will see you in the next one.